Hi there, it's Nicholas Kazemi, and I'm here with Maxim Zhuravlev, who is a Russian refugee seeking asylum in Canada, correct?
Correct.
So what brings you to seek refugee status to Vancouver?
Well, it was a long time ago that I've heard that Vancouver was North American Amsterdam, basically, and Canada has the most gay-friendly immigration laws in the world. And I was embattled in my country because of my being a homosexual, and it just happened that I received the chance from the lawyer, an openly gay immigration lawyer in Vancouver, and he told me that he will represent me in my plight before.
So you were living in Russia, specifically in a small city outside of Moscow?
Well, I wouldn't say it's a small city, it's a provincial capital, east of Moscow.
Okay. So 400,000 people?
Yes.
So as an openly gay man?
Yes, the city has a university, you know, they teach students how to become the model citizens, you know, and stuff. Well, and I try to live an open life there as a homosexual man.
And did you have any kind of issue, any violence? Was there ever any conflict with being an openly gay man there?
Yes, it's outright dangerous to be openly gay in Russia, as it turns out. When I came out to my friend, my male friend of many years, who I fell in love with and confessed to him my love, I trusted him. Alexander is his first name, I won't say his last name, and he just called those 8 thugs in my city, and they started setting up ambushes on me, and they ended up doing some injuries to my body, beating me up, and I went with my back injuries to the police, and they, well, examined my body, and I waited for the follow-up. Ever since then, they just, as it turns out, closed the file. I never received any invitation in the mail just to come and proceed with my denunciation of these criminals and stuff.
Okay, so let me ask you this. We've heard a lot about Russia in the news today, as of June specifically, a lot of laws and registrations have gone into effect that make it harder for homosexuals to be out and to protest and to be openly gay. Do you think it's going to get harder?
Yeah, it was bad for homosexuals way before that. Back in 2008, right when I was attacked, the HIV prevention group organization in my city was shut down by the authorities, and the director, my ex-boss, Vasily is his first name, was jailed on false charges, as I believe. He's an openly gay man too. Was an openly gay man there.
What about your family in Russia? Were they supportive?
No, well, they disowned me as soon as they realized that I was gay, and when the police in Russia was told that I was gay, they passed this information on to my family, and I was kicked in my apartments, and that was it.
Oh, so the police actually informed your family?
Yes, they informed my family, and so it was everybody against me. And now these new laws in Russia that basically making it possible for homosexuals live an open, safe, and happy and healthy life in Russia.
So when you hear about like the vodka protest, do you think, okay, that makes sense, or we're not really talking about the real issue here, like violence is happening towards LGBT, you know?
Well, actually, I would say that boycotting something is a good strategy in the long term, but in the short term, of course, Russian government should be pressured. The World Health Organization should be pressured because they should consider, I guess, excluding Russia from its ranks now, because the World Health Organization is all for creating a climate of acceptance of happy and healthy lives for gay men in every country. If Russia does not want to follow WHO's guidelines, they should be excluded. What's going on? I don't understand why is Russia still a member of certain organization when it violates it. So it's very, very difficult.
So when is your hearing? When will you find out if you will be a Canadian citizen or not?
October 15th.
And where are you living right now? Is life good? Is it challenging?
It is very challenging. We've just applied for some housing option. We've just applied for a work permit. It's all in processing now in Canada, and it's challenging, but I hope to find a permanent housing and job offers when I receive a work permit, but it all takes time. It all takes time.
Well, I wish you the best.
Thank you very much, sir.
And good luck.
Thank you very much, sir.
Okay.